Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for the segment, we have Michele Shauf, Head of Marketing for Nasdaq's eVestment unit. eVestment has been in the forefront of collecting and standardizing asset management diversity and inclusion data. Michele recently hosted eVestment's October 20th Virtual Asset Management D&I Summit as part of that effort. She's here to give us a recap of the event and some of the major themes discussed. Michele, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks, Jill.
Let's start with a little background on the summit. What was the impetus for putting this together?
You know, corporate pension plans, public pension plans, endowments, and foundations, these large investors all serve very diverse stakeholders, and they want to have confidence that the managers that they're hiring have a strong commitment to diversity. So the idea behind the D&I Summit was to bring together top consultants and other allocators to educate the broader asset management community about the need for D&I data, and also to explain how it's used in evaluating and ultimately selecting managers.
What were some of the companies and groups that shared their perspectives?
It was, we were really delighted to partner with the Institutional Investing Diversity Cooperative. It's actually a consortium of 25 plus top consulting firms. But the lineup included really a who's who, from Verisk to Mercer, McKinsey, McAllen, NEPC, and our own Lauren Dillard, who leads Nasdaq's Investment Intelligence Group, was also on the roster.
What were some of the common themes that emerged from the presentations?
You know, we saw were multiple sessions, and across all of the sessions, we really heard four common themes. Number one is that asset managers really have to provide D&I data because it's absolutely table stakes for the largest investors who want to understand diversity among the managers that they're considering hiring. We also heard that if managers are unable to provide that data, they should take the opportunity to explain whether regulations or firm policies are preventing them from doing that, and what efforts they're making to collect that data moving forward. So that was theme number one. Theme number two we heard again and again was a kind of expansive notion about what D&I means in the context of asset management. Historically, Jill, it's been sort of reduced down to firm ownership, but we heard from many speakers that now they're looking at the whole sort of life cycle within an asset management firm. So from recruiting practices, and is the firm seeking out strong candidates from a diverse slate of colleges and universities and even disciplines of study, looking at mentorship programs and affinity programs, what the firm is doing around pay parity. And so really D&I includes all of that, and in particular, also the demographic breakup of individual portfolio management teams, which is super important. The third theme we heard is that D&I is not just a social value, although it is that, but increasingly the consultants who are digging deeply into the correlation between diversity and business outcomes are seeing really strong positive correlations. And so it's not just a social value, but it is becoming a business imperative. And I guess the last theme we heard is that for large investors to have the data they need to intelligently select managers that reflect their organization's priorities and values, reporting D&I data has to be easy for managers, and that's obviously where eVestment comes in, and our role in the center of the institutional ecosystem in making it easy for managers to tell their D&I stories to the entire institutional market by providing data in one place to the eVestment database. So I would say those would be the four key themes that we heard.
And Michele, what else is eVestment doing in this arena?
Jill, we were super delighted. We had over 800 management firms registered to attend this event. So clearly this is on their radar screen. I think everybody understands everything that's happened in the world over the last 18 to 24 months has really changed the way people are thinking about diversity. So we heard in multiple sessions, you know, there's no going back. This has been on the radar screen in a maybe a lower grade way for a long time, but many consultants describing this is really different what they're hearing from their clients. So what the future it will hold is that our D&I questionnaire will continue to evolve. We'll continue to collaborate with the entire institutional market. So not just investors and consultants, but also managers themselves, to make sure it's easy to report that data and then easy to to reference that data as allocators are evaluating managers.
And Michele, where can viewers go to learn more?
Thanks for asking, Jill. eVestment.com is a wealth of data on the institutional market, including D&I stats and a list of managers that report D&I data to eVestment. That's updated every quarter, so it should be fresh.
All right, Michele, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks, Jill.